Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 127. Yeah. Okay, so we are in the Molten Scar. We need to go down here and fight this rock sorceress real quick. But before we do that, we're going to put up some stuff. We get see invisibility. We're gonna put up our big buffs, basically. So, see invisibility. Do I want to do things like... freedom of movement on some of like our big forward mobility individuals? Alright, magic, greater magic fang, absolutely. Alright, hold up.
Goddess protects us.
Can't we... Oh, right, I forgot. We need to do this. So they made a change. They patched Treat Affliction. To do Treat Affliction now, you actually have to have a first aid kit, and it consumes the first aid kit. Now, they're relatively cheap. Maybe it doesn't consume the first aid kit. I'm not sure. Either way, I believe it to be relatively cheap, but yeah. You can't just freely do it now. Unfortunate.
We'll witness, one way or the other.
Greater magic fang, greater magic fang, greater magic fang, greater. Okay, we're all good there. Probably just gonna go ahead and put up. Ooh, I say probably gonna do that, but actually,
Yes?
we have greater. We have heroism greater now, but heroism greater competes with hellfire rays, so.
Should I?
Actually, I think heroism greater is absolutely worthwhile to put on like our big damage dealers.
We'll make things right.
But it's only 1 minute per level. That's the other big difference between it and regular heroism. So it doesn't last for as long, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna put blur on a number of people. Really mostly concerned with having blur on our companions, because they tend to be the ones taking the most hits. And everything else, I think we're good. Because, point of fact, I don't think... We have an 18 here. Let's check our stuff.
Here we go again.
I'm 99% sure that Magic Fang and Greater Magic Fang do not stack. And I'm wrong. Okay. I don't think they're supposed to stack. But whatever. I'm definitely not doing anything else with my fucking level 1s, so. 21. 22. Yeah. Wow. I don't think that that is supposed to be that way.
What's going on here?
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
I'm not going to go through all of these just yet because I don't think we need them. In point of fact, actually, I was just planning on doing all of the big ones. So, let's do Greater Magic Weapon. Okay. I want to do magic vestments on himself. And then I actually want to do magic vestments, one on Calypso and one on Odysseus. Nice. I think we actually do.
I will lend you my aid.
You know what? I'll put that on Social, actually. Oh, right. I don't know why we're doing the doubles. So, 23. Check and see if this works.
Let me help.
No reason to pause.
Does not look like it does anymore. That's funny that it no longer works, but Greater Magic Fang and Magic Fang still work. I don't think that is intended. That's okay, though.
Together, we stand.
Did that overwrite? I feel like it might have. I feel like it overwrote. Ah, okay, let's test this.
Rely on me.
Because we have a... Oh, did we not? Whoops, did we? We didn't. Yeah, we didn't finish her shit. That's my bad. Whoops. Probably. That's okay. We will test that the next time we are thinking about it.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Nice. Very cool.
You're a good person. I like you.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Longstrider is easy to put on. Bark skin. Ooh, 41. Holy shit.
Never cease.
Alright, that is not fully buffed, but that's probably buffed enough.
Let's see what we can do. Vorimirak, I like. A large Vrock looks at you, craning her disgusting bald neck. Her piercing screech sounds menacing. Why are you here? Do you want to become demons too? Vrocks will transform you right away. Who are you? The Vrock sticks her chest out and spreads her massive black wings. Vorimirak! Wise Vrock, magical Vrock, snatcher of pathetic humans, maker of demons. Other Vrock said Verimarak was dumb. Leave, chickenhead, they said. And Verimarak became the favorite student of wise Xanthir the Plagued One, and is now making demons out of humans. Who is dumb now? Drops of saliva fly out of the animal's beak, carrying the stench of death. You, nasty demon. I don't want to even fight it. Can I sit this one out? If I get angry and bite it in a temper, I'll be so disgusted I'll never be able to eat anything ever again. What are you doing here? Unblinking bird eyes stare at you. Verimarak is making an army. She sends her flock to get humans, silly crusaders, at night. The ones she steals, she transforms. Makes good demons, with sharp teeth, who will kill you! Ha 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 ha! The Vrock bursts into shameless, screeching laughter as she looks at her deformed prisoners. Why Xanthir the Plagued One told her to fly here and gather an army, harm humans. He doesn't have time to do it himself. He is busy reading and thinking. He said he would give the Vrock horrific power, like the strongest demons have. Why Xanthir the Plagued One knows the secret, how to pour more power into demons. When he rewards the Vrock, she will tear off the heads of everyone who banished Verimarak. And with the others, she will hunt you from the skies, pathetic humans. Let me get this straight. You served a wise mage, but he sent you somewhere far away, here, with a very important task. I can't imagine what possessed him to do that. Who would refuse such a passionate and quick-witted helper? I'm sure he's lost without you. Oh, Lan. The Vrock laughs triumphantly. Stupid mortal! Why, Xanthir the Plagued One would never get lost. He is too clever. Wow. Oh. Ooh. Where did you learn how to turn humans into demons? The Vrock shows you her wrinkled red fist. A piece of paper is clenched within it, smeared with soot and blood. Old knowledge. The wise Vrock read it and did it. Sure, let's try to bluff. The Vrock is truly wise. The Vrock clicks happily and starts bragging, shedding her caution. Verimarak is the wisest of Vrocks. Verimarak is Ravuk. It means very smart. Have you seen the wide gate of the world she opened? This is to have more power flow here, to make bigger demons out of stupid humans, with bigger teeth. Oh. I kind of want to bluff just because, you know, it's one of our skill sets, so fuck it. Why Xanthir the Plagued One ordered me to relieve you. Give me the page and fly quickly to get your reward. The Vrock lets out a triumphant cry. She throws a wad of paper to the ground and soars into the air. Verimarak will be the strongest, the most dangerous, the most deadly. Hear me, servant of wise Xanthir the Plagued One. When you meet the Vrock again, you will crawl upon your stomach before her. I kind of do hope that we meet Verimarak again, and Xanthir has actually turned her more powerful. That would be quite funny. Then again, the Vrock doesn't like humans. Block! Make him toothy and fly after me. Make him toothy. Wow. Make him toothy. That's a fucking comment. Whoa! What the fuck just happened there? Are these our the good thing we found you, isn't it, Commander?
You are surrounded by halfling warriors, worshippers of Chaldira Zuzaristan, aggressively brandishing their weapons. Hail, Commander, and hail to you too, Dragon. Fancy meeting you in this nest of demons, eh? What are you doing here? What do you mean? We're free crusading here. We brought all of our kind from the court, anyone who can fight. We're going on raids, taking on demons, helping armies from Dresden where we can. Lots of getting on with. Lots to be getting on with, so much to do, but we'll manage it, don't you worry. Thanks for your help, I'll be going now. Have a lovely day then, and call into the court more often, you're sorely missed. What? They just came and did the fight for... Oh, it's Jana Aldori. Interesting. How very interesting. Okay, we've got a lot of shit going on here. Let's loot this. The paper is old and is stained black with blood in places. Someone has written over the ancient elven runes in blood. Just one fragment in the corner is readable. Not a portal, but a soft spot in the space of the world. Many gods and demons have the power to open such a rift, but doing this will not be to their liking, so they will leave the request unanswered. Therefore, one should pronounce the word Ravuk when creating such a rift. It is an ancient and mighty word of power that belongs to a language now forgotten. This word means no name. Mages of the past often wove it into the text of their incantations to shelter themselves from the anger of those forces disturbed by rights against nature. Huh. I feel like we're going to need to remember that for the future.
Something over there.
Gloves of Arcane Eradication. Gloves grant the wearer a +4 bonus to range touch attack rolls and a +5 competence bonus on use magic device skills. Do we already have something like that on Ember? That's awesome. That's +4 to her raise. Very good. Very exciting, actually. All right, let's start talking to people. The Crusader in front of you looks terrible. His skin is charred, cracked, oozing blood. Horrible claws are growing from under his nails, tearing them from the fingers, and barely controlled madness is flickering in his eyes. The wheezing coming from the knight's bloodied throat is like the growl of an animal. Help! In the name of all the gods! Tila, who has been watching the knight with an expression of sympathy, suddenly jerks away and points to the farthest cage. Another figure is hunkered down inside it, one that seems suspiciously familiar. It looks like Jana, the new recruit of the Eagle Watch, who deserted after the demon attack on the Houndheart's camp. Who are you? Gathering all his strength, the knight gives a short, clipped reply, reporting as he's been trained to do. Crusaders, abducted during exploratory mission. I am Wallard. This is Tamaz. Or Thamaz. The knight nods at his friend. The latter cannot speak. His pointed teeth are growing without stopping, and they have pierced through his lower jaw, sealing his mouth shut. He is moaning something furiously, his bloodshot eyes rolling wildly. You know anything about the girl in the other cage? No, they brought her in after. Could barely stand, she was weak from exhaustion. Looked like she hadn't eaten in days. The Vrox tossed her in that sail and haven't touched her since. She hasn't talked to us either. How did you get here? We were exploring the gorge on Anevia's orders and we ran into them. Rocks attacked us, beat us up, dragged here. We thought they wanted to eat us. Gods, be better if they had. Now I know for sure that these Vroks are my least favorite demons. Foul, wicked Vroks. They did to you is horrible. The night stops. A soft, unpleasant sound is heard amidst the silence, the grinding of the Crusaders' horrific teeth. Finally, the night chokes out a response. You have family, Commander. Save us. What did they do to you? We were put through some kind of horrifying ritual. Maybe that's how Aurilu tormented her test subjects. The pain is unbearable, Commander. Like being dipped in boiling water and then dragged over a grater. Saw the abyss. It lunged at me like a wild beast, pouring its vile poison into me. It entered my bones, turning them into molten metal. The Vroks said I would be their soldier. The Maws and I were far from the first ones they've done this to. I think they make a kind of tunnel through to their cruel world. The filth gushes in from there. They pump it into us and make us fight for their side. Pains me to think about it, but times I thought that the demons I killed looked like some of my friends, people I thought had died. Now I know what happened to them. What should we do with you now? Help us or kill us, but don't abandon us like this. This pain is unbearable. It's taking over my mind. I'm afraid I will kill someone. Maybe the clerics can cure us. Oh. Lan stares into Wallard's eyes and then sighs solemnly. They've got the Crimson Rage. It's a demonic pestilence that clouds the mind with unbridled fury. Mongrel infants are sometimes born with this affliction. There's no cure for it. But we do know ways to fight this scourge, to control it. Maybe my kinfolk could help you. Our troubles have a common source. Look at me, warrior. I know what you are feeling. I also sense the beast in my soul. I hear its raging howls. But I fight it every day, every moment. You are not doomed. You have been marked by the abyss, but it is not a death sentence. I am living proof of that. The beast inside. How do you resist it? How do you suppress this rage? Uh-oh. We must help them. If we truly believe that we can prevail against the World Wound's influence on Golarion, that means we must also eradicate it from the bodies of these unfortunates. We have no right to consign these people to a terrible fate, saying, there's nothing to be done, they are doomed. Every person can be saved. Every person deserves a chance at salvation. Kind of curious as to which route I want to go here. I kind of do like this concept of the mongrels being... Again, this is a situation where I'm like, I hate that it is a singular choice, because it shouldn't be a singular choice. Go to my camp. Speak with the clerics. If they can cure you, they will. If they can't cure you, go to the mongrels, and the mongrels will teach you how to live with that rage, right? Like, it should be both, not one or the other, you know? So in this particular situation, I'm gonna go with the clerics because, you know, it's the chance for a cure, right? Aeon and Demon Path, interesting. Yeah. Thank you for not turning your back on us, not abandoning us. With your permission, Tamaz and I will search the vicinity. Now that the Vroks have been ousted, we need to gather their poor victims. They need help too. Yeah, okay. But good luck, my man. Alright, Jana Aldore. I didn't even see, like, I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but... Yeah, there's nothing here that says bring Sela. Like, I feel like there should be, you know? The girl raises her eyes to you. She is deathly pale, either from exhaustion or terror. You don't know. My commander, it's you. Janna, by the gods! Come on, look alive. We're gonna get you out. How'd you wind up here? Got lost. Lost my way when I ran. Walked and walked with no food, and then the rocks came, and... She shudders and peers around with haunted eyes. Did they perform the ritual on you? The one they did on the 2 captured crusaders? Not before you got here. They said I'd be next. I couldn't do anything. I just had to wait and watch. What am I supposed to do with you now? She gathers her remaining scraps of strength and takes a deep breath. I actually have zero I'm not mad at you at all. Whatever. I know you're angry with me because I ran. I left you in the middle of a fight against the demons. I deserted my duty, but it was my first real battle against actual demons. She's so scared she can barely think straight. We need to get her out of here. Ooh, put her down. Holy shit. Going straight into a cell? Oh, that is not me. That is definitely not this character. Oh, look at the chunky Odie kitty in game. Odie, look, it's you. It's you in game. Chunky boy. Oh, sleep. What you get them beaties for? Huh? Get them beaties for? Of course, we're gonna help you. Sela moves to step forward, but the look in Janna's eyes stops her. Janna starts to speak in a rush of words. It seems she's reached the limit of her fear. Back home in Mivon. In Mivon? Mivon is one of the more stable of the River Kingdoms. It began as a refuge for the Aldori sword lords who fled Rossland during the rule of Korl the Emperor. Many sword lords settled there in Mivon, bringing with them the experience and knowledge of the ancient discipline of the sword lords. Warriors from as far as Garund make pilgrimages to Mivon to study their secrets. To earn the right to stay, an applicant must pass a series of increasingly difficult duels. Back home in Mivon, everyone always praised me for my fencing skills. I mainly fenced at tournaments and duels. A couple of times I came up against actual marauders. I won every encounter. I always won. I thought I'd come to Mindev, join the Crusaders, cover myself in real glory. The truth is, I soon realized that I'd been a foolish, silly girl. I realized it before the attack on Canabras. But then I met you, Sela, and that changed everything. Everything came so easily to you. You could fall into the caves below Canabras, survive terrible dangers, and then turn around and order a tankard of ale in the tavern like it was nothing. You went on to attack the Grey Garrison and become stronger, and came back stronger than ever. Now a companion of Iomede's chosen one. And then there's your motto, no glory without risk. I love when she shouts that too, right? No glory without risk! I love it. You were the heroine I always imagined myself to be. That's why I insisted on going with you after those demons. I wanted to keep up with you to prove I was as good as you. And look where it's led me. Janna breaks into racking sobs. It would have been bad enough if they'd been transformed into monsters with no memories of their pasts, but they aren't even adapted to their new forms. Something like, absolutely. It kind of like reminds me of, what is it, Dr. Moreau's island, or I think it might be the island of Dr. Moreau, where he kind of like stitches together humans with animal parts and creates like these horrible amalgamations. But this is like human with demon parts type scenario. Real horror story stuff. Absolutely. Sela looks shaken and distraught. Gritting her teeth, she breaks the lock off the cage. You heard what the commander said, Jana. You're free to go wherever. And if it counts for anything, I'm sorry. Was she just gonna leave? Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, I expected way more of an interaction than that. Didn't know about that movie, although it explains why Dr. Mephisto from South Park did those weird experiments on animals. There you go. Yeah, it's a weird movie. Like, I'm not a fan necessarily, but I remember watching it when I was a kid. It's oof. Nice. I don't know that this little oasis is gonna remain a thing in the Molten Fireland, but, you know, is what it is. The Molten Scar. $180. Okay then. We've got more exploring to do. That was not really, like, at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion what I expected to happen in the Molten Scar. That was a whole lot of unexpected stuff. Just gonna fucking toss here. Yay, we did it! My game just freeze? Uh-oh. My game might have frozen. Yay! Not happy. Apparently it did not like that victory being so simple for me. I think it was actually due to the me attacking the Babao right there. It caused some sort of like weird, because you can see it's not listed in the enemy losses. So something just happened though. Yep. Wrath.exe is not responding and crashed. Alright. That. I mean, thankfully, probably due to quick saves, we have not really lost much time. Oof. It's cloud syncing in a memento. Taking forever about it too. Like it's having to like validate files or something. Wonder what happened. Strange. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there we go. Otis boy, I'm all congested. Fix it. Please. I said please. I said please. It says no. Don't touch my belly, papa. Don't do it. Alright, go ahead and continue from where we last left. Or I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, so we're going right back into this. I'm gonna try to do exactly the same thing. All right. I guess because I think the Babao was a summoned unit, right? So, I don't know, that's weird. That's a strange one. That's a strange one. Ugh. The enemy that the Crusaders ran into is not an ordinary horde of howling cultists and lesser demons, but a unit of deadly monsters skilled in battle. In the bitter combat that followed, the Crusaders discovered how dangerous an enemy can be. Now, holed up in the soldiers' tents at night, they only talk of one thing: what new tricks to deploy in order to destroy really powerful demons. Wow. Get anything out of that? Ah, we got a level out of that. I take it back. So, what do we have access to now? We have access to Ice Storm. Okay. Ice Storm is basically a fireball, but it also gives a -2 penalty for speed for 3 rounds, and it's cold, right? So if we run into anything that has, like, fire, resistance, we could potentially hit it with the cold instead. We have Hold. Target cannot move or act for 2 rounds. This is a divine spell with a mind-affecting effect. Okay, we've got Breath of Life. Restores a bunch of HP compared to, like, Cure Wounds. Power times power plus 5d8. Power times power plus 5 times 2d8, so basically double. Ooh, costs so much more, though. Who bite? Are you biting, Lippo? Were you biting, Lippo? Okay, we've got Prayer. All units in the army gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage. All enemy units receive a -1 penalty to attack and damage for 3 rounds. This is a divine spell. We have Good Hope. All units in the army gain a +2 bonus to attack and initiative for 3 rounds and a +10 plus power divided by 5 bonus to combat morale. Interesting. Okay. Actually not super duper excited about any of these, really. Hold and Good Hope, I think, are the 2 that I'm most interested in. Ice Storm, we already basically have a variant of this. Fireball does that just without the slow. I mean, the slow is nice, but I think I would rather have something like Good Hope or Hold. I think I might go with Hold. Because maybe it's an opportunity to, target particularly annoying monsters. Like if we could have held that Drake, right? Maybe that would have been another way to get around that issue. Good Hope does seem like a good option, though. It's for 3 rounds. I think we're gonna try Good Hope. We'll see how it goes. Sheesh. Alright, there are no longer any, like, 7s or anything like that. It's only 8s and up. So, I guess we are going to head... Huh? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Sorry. We're going to head northward. Oh, I wonder if we can come down and around there. Let's try. Okay. Hell Knights is fine. Blah, 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 blah. Great. Teleport back to Dresden. I kind of want to go do some other stuff first. Like, I don't want to go back to Dresden immediately, but it does kind of make sense because we have to go out and around. If we want to go down here, we've got to go all the way around here. If we want to go over here, we've got to go all the way up this way. So, got like a lot of direction to kind of go, so it makes sense to just go ahead and teleport back to Dresden. Okay. What's our... Just gonna enter, go to the Citadel, and report to Irabeth. Hi, sleepy mama. Is okay. How many gummies have you had today? Okay. Don't. I don't want a gummy. Thank you, though. Commander, unexpected reinforcements have arrived. Not from the Queen this time. These are volunteers. A group of Kelid barbarians has come, all of them seasoned fighters. They wish to serve under your command. This tribe seems to have a bone to pick with demons. They believe that ravaging Sarkoris made the demons the personal enemies of all the peoples of the north. They are proud that you're a human, just like them. They say that as soon as they heard about your deeds in Canabras and Dresden, they knew that a true chief had finally come. "18 barbarians." I'm kind of like, right? Like, but here's the thing: 2,000 finance points is not like a crazy amount of finance points. I say that, but we only have like 5,000 or 6,000, so it would be a large amount. But I'm kind of interested. I would like to see. This is the same thing as charge. It kind of feels like the units in the Crusade mode are could be a little bit more diverse, right? But I am still, I think, probably at the shallow end of the pool when it comes to the unit options. So I think I'm gonna make this choice not from a mechanical standpoint, but from a roleplay standpoint. I think the Azada, Kajak the Bard commander would be like, fuck yeah, anybody who wants to join, let's go. As you say, Commander, the recruits will be at your disposal shortly. Sweet. Early sunset. Now, will you look at that, Kajak? Early sunset smiles wryly. Allow me to introduce. I can introduce myself just as well. The disheveled, dark-haired man, weighed down with weapons, salutes you. Name's Kel. People call me Five Knives. I'm a free man from Cheliax. I'm a robber and a brigand. Quite a famous one, too. Renowned for robbing Chelaxian nobles and allegedly giving most of the stolen goods to the poor. Oh, he's a Robin Hood figure. Gotcha. A secret fan of mine, are you, Feathers? Let me talk to the commander, and then I might be kind enough to sign an autograph for you. Kel turns his eyes on you. If you judge me by Chelaxian laws, I really am a criminal. But I swear that my lads and me have never harmed a good and honest man. Sure, we've taken things, but only from people who were slaves of devils or just plain scoundrels. As for the people we gave our spoils to, they all needed help. That was downright criminal of us, eh? I spit on any law that says so. What brings you here, Kel Five Knives? Things were getting a little too cramped in Cheliax for me and my gang. The local sleuths have been hunting us for a long time, and they ferreted out our best hideouts, caught some of the people who helped us and sympathized with us. I didn't want to put any more lives at risk, so you came to the World Wound? We discussed it and we decided to put our daggers to good use somewhere far away. And who's even worse than people who bow and scrape before devils? Well, demons, of course. You're not wrong. Back in the day, we wouldn't be caught dead fighting alongside crusaders. We knew all about them and their self-righteous ways. But then we heard a rumor about the new commander, how he was better than all the rest put together, that the new commander understood the difference between demanding discipline and demanding folk lick your boots. That's why we came. Let us join, Commander. We want to fight for you alongside the other free crusaders. Hell yeah, the free crusaders. Fuck yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I do kind of like that. Right? Right. I mean, I like that we can just be like, yeah, let's fight some demons. But at the same time, I'm like, no, a Nevia would put them to perfect use. That's exactly what she needs. We're going that route. I'm willing to let you join, but your skills aren't exactly what we need for battling demons. Find a Nevia Tirabade. She'll put you to good use. A Nevia, did you say? We've heard of her. She knows what she's doing. So be it. Hey, Commander. You gonna make me a knight or what? I'd love to see the faces of the Chelaxian big shots when they find out old Five Knives is a sir and a crusader, free or otherwise. Yeah, sure. Sing the Song of Elite. I feel like, again, Bard Boy, we're singing. Every time the song comes up, we're singing it. I only knight allies who sing with passion. Fear not. Kel's first attempt at singing the song is surprisingly accurate and melodious. That's not a bad tune. Mind if we add a couple of body verses to it? Okay, have at it, my man. Hell yeah. Nice. That's one of those cool names, like Kel Five Knives, right? Like that's fucking cool. That is a cool ass name. Right. You know, I need to chill out. I have this fucking like thing going on. I'm trying to get this fingernail clean, but I keep like digging deeper on it, and it's causing issues in the long run. So I need to just leave it the fuck alone for a while. Okay, sweet. See if we have anything crusade oriented that we can mess with now. Invitation from the Free Crusaders. Okay. The commander's quarters? Okay, I'm gonna go check that real quick. Right, let's do that. Found out how the demon snuck up on us. It won't happen again. I've been told you protected us from surprise attacks and saved the poor fellows who were maimed by demonic rituals. Those poor lads. What have they become? I hope the clerics will be able to heal them, or at least ease their suffering.
Beautiful.
Okay. Alright, never mind. Go back to manage crusade affairs, I suppose. There we go. The what? What the fuck? Okay. Ivu looks at you, utter despair etched on her little face. I just thought of something awful. Absolutely awful. What if my tongue's ugly? Wouldn't it be so much more splendid if it was forked? Don't be silly. Your tongue is the best of all possible tongues. Well, if you say so, it must be true. You're the only one I'd trust to tell me the truth about my hideous tongue. And I have to go too. Okay. All right. What? I don't... Sent a letter to the Citadel. Okay. Letter to the Citadel. Maybe there's... So there's got to be like a interactable object hanging out somewhere. Load times are killing me right now.
Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
This is a weird situation. I feel like I'm either missing something or there's some sort of like verbiage that's just incorrect. I think we're just gonna head to the one. I think we're just gonna leave. Just. Alright, whatever. Whatever, IDK. Let's leave. Accept. That is so weird. Aha! Upon seeing you, Aranka cries with joy. Ah, and there's the one who will tell us what to do. She gestures for silence. A couple of weeks ago, we've had ourselves a great party in the camp. Wine and songs had lifted our spirits so high that our laughter was heard by a most curious visitor. Her name is Wise Thunder, and she's an Azada and a traveler from Elysium. She liked us so much that she stayed with us through the night, and in the morning she called herself our eternal friend. Then she promised that her retinue would always answer the Crusaders' call. Defenders of Freedom. 3 Yama Azadas are recruited at the commander's headquarters. Old Star Knife. Have a lot of hit points. Ever since, volunteers have been arriving at our camp now and again, folks who've met Wise Thunder and were impressed with her tales about us. And just the other day, an entire unit came, all of them worshippers of Caden Callian. We got along straight away, but it just didn't feel right. Here we were, having fun, while your soldiers were toiling away in their service, all bored and sad. So we figured the Cadenites should enlist in your army to boost their morale. They went to the recruiters and said, "We're here to serve, help, and cheer everyone up." Your gruff officers took one look at the volunteers and unanimously refused to let them near the troops. They alleged that the Cadenites would ruin any semblance of discipline in the army. I'm fine with discipline, but why be such jerks about it? You could find them jobs suited to their strengths. Ask them to help recruiters with attracting people. The Cadenites were renowned for their eloquence. Or task them with intelligence gathering. Their adventurous streaks could lead them into the Maw of Lamashtu herself, and they'd return with valuable information. Who is this Wise Thunder, and what kind of... Actually, I say that, but we're going to actually stop this video here because it's already getting late, and it feels like this is going to be a chunky amount of text for me to read through, which is probably going to be another 10-15 minutes, but I need to head to bed. So that is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, we're done, so you can leave. But if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.